Hi guys, this is Connie, back for some more Connie Reads Crenshaw, hopefully before the baby wakes up. We're on chapter 27. They're getting shorter and shorter, so I'm not sure if we're going to do 2 chapters or 3 chapters, but we will find out. Chapter 27. The next evening, Crenshaw appeared. All of him, not just his tail. We were at a rest stop off Highway 101, sitting at a picnic table. Cheetos and water for dinner, my mom said. She sighed. I'm a bad, bad mother. Not a lot of options at a vending machine on the 101, my dad said. He had hung a pair of his underwear on a nearby bush to dry. Sometimes we washed our clothes in the sinks at bathrooms. I tried not to look at the underwear. After we ate, I headed to a patch of grass under a pine tree. I lay down and stared at the darkening sky. I could see my parents, and they could see me, but at least I felt like I was a little bit on my own. I loved my family, but I was also tired of my family. I was tired of being hungry. I was tired of sleeping in a box. I missed my bed. I missed my books and Legos. I even missed my bathtub. Those were the facts. A gentle breeze set the grass dancing. The stars spun. I heard the sound of wheels on gravel and sat up on my elbows. I recognized the tail first. Meow, said the cat. Meow, I said back because it seemed polite. Chapter 28. We lived in our minivan for 14 weeks. Some days we drove from place to place. Some days we just parked and sat. We weren't going anywhere. We just knew we weren't going home. I guess getting out of homelessness doesn't happen all at once either. We were lucky. Some people live in their cars for years. I'm not looking on the bright side. It was pretty scary and stinky, but my parents took care of us the best they could. After a month, my dad got a part-time job at a hardware store. My mom picked up some extra waitressing shifts, and my dad kept singing for tips. Every time his fishing sign got wet, I made him a new one. Slowly, they started saving money, bit by bit, to pay for a rental deposit on an apartment. It was sort of like getting over a cold. Sometimes you feel like you'll never stop coughing. Other times, you're sure tomorrow is the day you'll definitely be well. When they finally put together enough money, my parents moved us to Swan Lake Village. It was about 40 miles from our old house, which meant I had to start at a new school. I didn't care at all. At least I was going back to school, a place where facts mattered and things made sense. And so instead of a house, we moved into a small, tired-looking apartment. It seemed like a palace to us, a place where you could be warm and dry and safe. I started school late, but eventually I made new friends. I never told them about the time we were homeless. Not even Marisol. I just couldn't. If I never talked about it, I felt like it couldn't ever happen again. Chapter 29. Crenshaw and I didn't chat much during those weeks on the road. There was always someone around to interrupt us, but that was okay. I knew he was there, and that was enough. Sometimes that's all you really need from a friend. When I think about that time, what I remember most of all is Crenshaw riding on top of our minivan. I'd stare out the window at the world, blurring past, and every so often I'd catch a glimpse of his tail, riding the wind like the end of a kite. I'd feel hopeful then, for a while at least, that things would get better, that maybe, just maybe, anything was possible. We're gonna go ahead and cut that short. Be careful with that and enjoy. Please and thank you, and I will see you for the next installment. Bye.